Hello guys, you're welcome to my channel. So today we are going to sew men's shirt senator top, this style for a client, and the chest or the armhole to armhole measurement we are going to use is 25. So the chest is in total is 50, and so 25 when we divide it into 2 is going to give us 12.5. and so 12.5, you have your allowance, you add your allowance to 8, so the 12.5 will be here. But I'm going to first mark it on my paper before I place it on this thing on the fabric and cut. Okay, and so we'll first start. The length we are going to use is 38. Then we'll add sewing allowance of 2 inches to 8 to make it 40. So I have exactly 40 here, which is okay. So for the front part, we are going to have the front part, the length to be 40, and the back will add 4 inches to 8, and that is going to give us 44. I hope you are okay. That is going to give us 44. Okay, and so let's place our back measurement. The back is 20 divided into 2 is going to be 10, so we'll give it 10.5. the 5 is for sewing allowance. Okay, and because the back will be folding it on top 2 inches, the armhole that we are using an armhole of 11, that is 22. And so because you are going to fold 2 inches on top, we'll deduct that 2 inches from the 11, and that is going to give us 9, and that is going to give us 9. So place our 9 here, or we can make it 10 also. So I'm going to make it 9.5 here. Okay, so I'm going to have the same 9.5 also here. Okay, so I am joining the armhole points. Okay, so this is for armhole. Neck width of 3 inches, 3 inches here. And then the neck depth, I am going to make it 3.5 inches. 3.5, okay. Okay. Then I'm going to do a shoulder slope of 1 inch here. So I'm going to measure the middle. I'm going to get the waist, and I'm going to measure from here because I need the waist to be at between 19 and 20, and because I'll add 2 inches to 8, I'm going to deduct 2 inches from 19, and that is going to be 17. Okay. So when I come here, I need the 12.5 will be here. This is 12.5 plus. I'm adding sewing allowance of 1.5 to 8, so I'm going to make it 14. So I'll make it 14. After sewing, if it's too much, I'll trim it a bit. 14 here, and then here I'm going to make it 13 at the waistline. I'm going to make it 13. I'm going to make it 13.5. Then the hip, I'm going to measure from here 27 for the hip. Between 26 and 27. So this is 27, and so I'm going to deduct 2 from it because of the 2 that I'll add, and I'll make it 25. So I'm going to measure the same 14 also at the hip line. Measure like 1/2 inch here. I'm going to measure 0.75 here, and then take it all down. So something like this. So you can do it this way, or you can also come this way to complete it this way. So you can cut it this way. When you get here, then you cut here, because you fold this one on top. You fold it on top, or you leave it like that, then you cut here also. Okay, so we are going to cut. So you're going to open it up this way. Open it up this way. So you're going to do is you are going to determine the style. The yellow part is going to be at the left side, and then the brown is going to be down the right side. And so when we turn, so we are thinking that this part is the correct part of the fabric. Do you get it? And so this is it. So this is our left, and this is right. Okay, and so we are going to slash it. That's draw a line from the shoulder line here to the down part here. Okay, made a mistake and did a slashing from here, but it's supposed to be somewhere here. Okay, so I have to join it again with solid tape, and then we are going to mark here 3 inches. We're going to start from 3 inches here, and from here we are going to join it to this line. Okay, so after you determine which one will go to the left side and which one will go to the right side. This is going to the left side, this is going to the right side. So I've placed it on the fabric. This is the wrong side of the fabric, and this is the right side of the fabric. And so when we turn it, this will go to the left. Okay, so I'm going to add 1/2 inch to this because we will join it. Okay, so I've placed this also, and this is the right part of the fabric. So when I turn it, this is going to the right side. Okay, this is it. So we are going to join the middle here. So this is for the back. Okay, so I'm going to place my measurement on it. The 10.5. That's 10.5. The neck width is 3 inches. Width is 3 inches. Then the neck deep, you are going to make use of 1.5. So now I'm going to fold the 2 inches on top this way. Okay, so this is my 2 inches. Okay, then I'm going to place the armhole, and that is going to be 11 and a half, because the other one I added 1/2 inch to it, so I'm going to make it 11 and a half. Okay, so this is it. I'm going to measure the bust. I'm going to measure the back measurement here. That is the 10.5. The back is 10 plus 5 inches. Okay, so Okay, so I'm going to fold the 2 inches again. Then I'll measure the 19. And I'll measure 27 also here. So we are going to cut the sleeve. So the sleeve I have here 12 inches, so 22 plus 22 divided by 2 plus 1, making 12. Okay, so I'm going to measure that is the 4 inches standard here. The sleeve, the wrist is 9, but we are not going to measure exactly 9. We are going to measure 13, including sewing allowance, so 6.5. Now the sleeve length I'm using is 24. I have deducted 3 from it, and so it's going to be 21. The 3 inches is going to be for waistband, so it's going to be 21, and 21 I added 1 inch to it for sewing allowance, so 20. So the length is 22. Okay. Okay, so we have 2 sleeves here. So for our band, we are going to have 11. This is 8, so 8 is okay. And then we have this to be 12, which is also okay. So we are going to get 2 wristband from this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join the yellow and the brown together, and then we'll continue. Okay guys, so I'm done joining the yellow and the brown together, but I realized that the brown is too low. When I look at the style, the brown is too low, so I'm going to shift it to this side. You see, I'm going to draw a different line and cut it through, and then use this to cut a different brown one and join it to the yellow one, the upper part. So I hope you understand. So I'm going to draw a new line. So I'm going to measure between 4 and 5 inches. You can measure either 4 or 5. That will be okay. So I'll measure 5 inches here. Okay, and then from this 5 inches line, I'm going to join it straight to the down here, and cut it. Okay, so I'll put this aside, and this is the wrong place. Okay, and so I'm going to join this. I'm going to join the 2 together. Okay, so I have this 2 for the design in front. Okay, so the length of each is 14 inches, including sewing allowance, and the width is 3.5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join the 2 together. Okay, so I'm done joining it together, so I'm going to iron on top. So I'm going to fold ½ inch on each side, or yes. turn it this way, and I'm going to fold 1 inch here. Okay, so this is okay. I'm going to place this on it. So the yellow part is going this direction, so the brown part is going this direction, the yellow part is coming to this direction. So just make sure that it will meet in the middle, the lines will meet exactly. I'm going to sew all through. I'll use yellow thread to sew this and use a brown thread to sew here. But when we're doing the cutting, I didn't cut the facing, so I'm going to use this to cut across back or facing for the back one. Okay, so I'm going to reduce it. Right side meeting right side, and then sew on the neck, give it a top stitch, and come and show it to you. I'm going to pipe the neck of this dress. You can open it up this way, sew on top all through, then after you place this on top and sew, or you can place it this way and sew. So I'm going to sew this and then show the end result to you. And so this is it. So this is okay. So I'm done also attaching the across back, the back facing to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join the two. I'm going to join it this way, front side meeting front side. Then I'm going to join it this way. So I'll open up this way, and then this way, sew it so that the yellow one, the front one, will go inside this way. So I'm going to do that. So I'll sew the right side, but the left side I'm going to use a zip there. So I'll do it and come and show it to you. So you see it's inside very well, neatly. Okay, so the left side I'm going to use a zip, invisible zip for it. Okay, so I'll just hold the shoulder this way, and then I'm going to place the zip on it this way. You see, just at the edge of it, and sew on this line all through. Then after, I'll open up. This is the other shoulder, so it's going to be like this, you see. Then I'm going to open this one also, and then turn it this way, you see. I'll make sure this one will come to the edge, so I'll fold it inside this way, you see. This way. And then I'm going to sew here. I'm going to sew it all through this way. So I'll do that and come and show it to you. Okay, so this is it. You see, this is it. So what I'm going to do is I'll cut this off. I'll cut this one off. So this is it, and then I'm going to knit this part also. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the back, and I'm going to sew on top, but I'm going to add this to it. I'm going to fold side and side here, and then fold it to equally, iron on top. And I'm going to fix it here, you see, like this, and sew all through. So I'll do that and come and show it to you. Okay, so at this point you are going to add the sleeve to it. These are the sleeves. Okay, so just determine the middle of this armhole. So this is the middle, and then I'm going to create a notch here like this. Okay, so the sleeve too, I've already done the placard for it. I have a video on how to do sleeve placards and then the cuff, so I'll leave the link in the description box for you to see. Okay, so after doing the placard, you will fix it before you attach your sleeve cuff to it. Okay, so this one is going to, just have to know which one is going to the left and which one is going to the right. Okay, so this is coming here and this too. Okay, so I will indicate the middle of this one also, and I'm going to attach it this way, middle to middle. You see, and I'm going to sew everything through, all through to the ends. Sew everything through. See, I'll sew everything. So I'll do that for both. Knit it very well and then we'll continue. Okay guys, so I'm done joining the sleeve to the dress, everything. So we are going to attach, so we are going to place our measurements on it. And so I'll do the armhole. It's 11. The armhole is 11. So I just mark 11 here. And I'm going to make it 24 over here. 1, 2. So I'll mark 1 on each side. And I'm going to measure the same 25 over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2. So the sleeve side, I have 13 in all. I'm going to measure ½ inch over here, and I'm going to join from this. I'm going to join from this ½ inch to the armhole line. Okay. So I'm going to sew this all through to this one. Now when I finish, I'll just come to the down part here. I just come to the down part, then fold it 2 inches. Sorry, I'll fold it 3 inches. 3 inches this way, and then fold 1 inch inside. Do the same thing. Then after, I'm going to fold this part and then sew on it, and fold this part also and sew on it. So when I finish, I'm going to do the sleeve part, the cuff. So this is how I have a video on how to make this, how to come by shirt sleeve cuff, so you can refer to that video. I'll leave the link there for you to watch. So I'll finish this and come and show it to you. Okay guys, so here is it. I'm done with everything. This is the sleeve. See, I've given it a button. So I'm done. The neck, and this is the side. See, so I'm done with it. Thanks so much for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, like and share this video. Bye bye.